Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. I hope everybody has been staying safe and not going stir crazy if you've been stuck and quarantined in your home right now. I've been going through my card collection and thought I might do a tabletop of my Jim Palmer collection. So I wanted to start off here in the left-hand corner with his 1966 rookie here. Pretty sharp card. I kind of always thought that this card was undervalued. Here, this Excellent Men 6, a little bit of a centering issue left to right, but very sharp corners on it. Really good color. And then likewise, the 67 Topps, probably my nicest 5 that I have in the collection. I think there might be a surface issue with it, but overall, just a great image and fairly sharp corners and edges on that. 67 Topps also did a World Series subset that kind of copied the 55 Bowman look with that television set. So it's got a cool shot of Palmer in action. Looking at his 68 and his 69, both of those are kind of in the higher numbers. That 69 is really nice as a near mint to mint 8. Good image of there, kind of a good portrait shot. And once again, 1970 also a portrait shot. He's got that leader's card. Couple more portrait shots in 71 and 72. 72 leader's card. And then also the 72 Kellogg's card with that 3D technology that they had just introduced a couple years previous. Then going down to 73, finally an action shot of Palmer again. And then they did in 73 and likewise in 72, they did these boyhood photos of the stars. So one interesting thing to note about Jim Palmer is that he was actually adopted. He was adopted in New York City and when he was just a few days old by a wealthy family who eventually moved out to California. And then his adoptive father passed away. His mother remarried a movie actor. And then they eventually settled in Scottsdale where Jim was a multi-sport star. But he's had an interesting childhood. And then a really nice Topps candy lid there. You'd pull that lid off a little bucket of gumballs. And I think the reason that's a VGX4 is the tab on it. The actual disc itself is in great shape. It's very well centered. These are notoriously poorly centered and really a clean copy. And once again, it's a classic example of the card and not the grade. And then this 73 Kellogg's, the only year they didn't use that 3D imagery. I like the 74 because once again, it's an action shot. Then back to 75 with a portrait shot. Now I've got the regular on the right and the mini on the left. I think both these cards are a little undergraded. Especially the one on the right. It looks like a near mint to mint 8 all day long to me. Good corners and edges. A little bit off center left to right. But man, with those colors, those things chip real easy as well. And it's a really, really sharp card. Just glad to have it. And then a couple of really good action shots. The 76 and the 77 Palmer. He's got that solid orange jersey. It kind of reminds me of one of my first Little League teams. We were the Orioles and we had the orange jersey. I just like the way that looks. And then a leader's card from 77. And then his 78, a really nice portrait of him. Right there in the heyday of his career. I like that all-star shield on the 78s. Coming down to wrap this up in the last row, I've got a 79 and an 80 O-Pee-Chee. And this is a classic case of if I get it in the O-Pee-Chee first, I'm pretty content. And I may or may not get it in the Topps as well. I guess I could go back and get the Topps. They're not hard to pick up. But I was content with the O-Pee-Chees on that. And then looking at some higher grades here with the 81 Topps and the 81 Fleer. And then another nice 82 Fleer as he's kind of rounding out his career. And then this is from the 2001 Topps Tribute set. A nice game-worn jersey. That's everything. Just a little over 4 minutes. Hey, once everyone, I appreciate your posts, your comments. I hope you're all staying safe, and I'll talk to you again soon.